Today we'll be working on the subplots. So first let me consider a sample data. Suppose x is equal to np dot line space I consider from 0, 10. Let me consider some 100 values. y1 is equal to np dot sine of x. Similarly, y2 is equal to np dot cos of x. Whatever x values you are considering, y will be sine of those x values, cos of those x values will be y2. Figure comma two axes I want, subplots ax1 comma ax2 is equal to plt dot subplots 1 comma 2. In 1 I want two things separately. ax1 dot plot, I wanted to plot x comma y1. ax1 dot set underscore title sine graph. Similarly, ax2 dot plot x comma y2 cosine plot. plt dot show. You can see two plots with two different axes. Now suppose I say I wanted to plot one graph as the line, other graph as the scatter. How do I do that? Let me consider some only 50 values. np dot random dot, let me consider seed. Now I consider x scatter is equal to np dot random dot rand 50. Similarly, y scatter also I am considering the values like this. Now I say figure comma axis plt dot subplots. I am considering 1 comma 2 comma figure size is equal to 10 comma 4. ax1 dot plot x comma y1 comma I can give color also. Color is equal to blue. Any of the customizations we can give. Comma label is equal to line graph I consider the title as sine graph. See, you can give axis labels also. ax1 dot set underscore x label. Whenever you are considering figure and axis, you have to give set underscore x label format. So here I give x axis. Similarly, y label as y axis. ax1 dot legend. Similarly, ax2 dot scatter. So I consider x underscore scatter, comma, y underscore scatter. Color is, let me differentiate with some color. Let me consider red. Label is scatter graph. So here title will be scatter graph, x-axis and y-axis. You have legend also for this. Finally, I say plt.show. So I am considering x-axis separate legend and y-axis separate legend. And for each and everything I am considering, see here also I am considering x-axis, y-axis, here also I am considering x-axis, y-axis. Legend for this, that means it shows the line plot. Headings for both the things separately. So you get in two different styles. So this is about the subplots, multiple subplots which we have. Did we do annotations? Yesterday we have done multiple different styles of plots. Yeah, we have done annotations. Mhm. Multiple plots also we can do annotations. Even that also we have done. Mm, mm, did we do twin axis? No, we didn't do twin axis. So one graph, you have two axes. Two things can be plot. That means suppose I say if this is one, y-axis can be twinned. So here you can print on this base you can print a graph, on this base you can print another graph. Or else in this way, this is one graph, on basis of this you would be getting another graph. So in this way also twinning can be done. So how do you work on with the twin axis? So generally when we are working on with, again let me consider x with y1 y2 as two datas. See, it's a twin axis, only one axis we take. We won't take two axes, figure comma axis 1, plt dot subplots. So in this I want to give two, figure comma figure size. ax1 dot plot, I would be giving this label as line graph with color blue. X label, Y label also we will be giving. But here X label as X axis, Y label as left Y axis. Left side it would be there. And here if you want the color also, for your separation you can give color. The axis colors also can be changed. I say blue. ax2 is equal to ax1 dot twin x. Now I say ax2 dot plot x comma y2. Color will be red. Label is equal to, that is sine, no? This is cosine. This. Okay. Then ax2 dot, see there won't be any sort of, we as we are twinning x, there won't be separate x axis again. ax2 dot set y label, right y axis. Color, this side should be, as I have given the red color, red. See, not only red, you can give any of the thing. ax1 dot legend location is equal to upper left. Similarly for axis 2 also I have to give the legend, no? Axis 2 legend, this is upper right. plt dot title, I'll give twin axis plt dot show. One x axis with two y axis. Okay. Now I say twin y axis. So for that x1 is equal to np dot line space 0 comma 10 considering some 100 values, y is equal to np dot sine of x1. Similarly, x2 is equal to np dot line space 0 comma 7. I consider only some 50 values. Z is equal to np dot cos of x2. Figure comma ax1 plt dot subplots figure size I am giving. I consider ax1 dot plot x1 comma y, color is blue, label is sine graph. ax1 dot x label, bottom x axis, y label as y axis, color is I am considering blue. After this I take ax1 dot tick underscore params. That means I should give some parameters there. Y comma colors is equal to, see everything on the bottom side I want it to be in the blue color only, so I am giving blue. ax2 is equal to ax1 dot, now I am doing twin y axis ki twin. Now ax2 dot I wanted to plot x2 comma z comma I wanted to give the color as red, comma here let me consider the label also, cosine graph. ax2 dot set x label, top x axis, comma color is equal to red. X label was done. ax2 dot tick params, x with colors is basically red. See, complete bottom side on the blue and top side on the red I am considering. So twin y axis. So here also if you want, see if I don't wanted to put the color over here, bottom axis you are getting. You get both top and bottom. See, as I have given y, previously the y color got changed. As I've changed it to x, the x color got changed here. So y is common. This x and y colors got changed. Twin y axis. So these are twin axes of both x and y. These actually to be practiced little. They're easy only, but little sort of confusion you will be having when you are working on with. These are the twin axes. Next. Next one is multiple plots. Suppose I say this is the graph. In this, I want 4 plots. How do I do that? So for that, we actually draw this multiple plots. So first, let me consider the data. I say x is equal to np dot line space 0 comma 100. Let me consider some 400 values. Y1 is equal to np dot sine of x. Y2 is equal to np dot cos of x. Y3 is equal to np dot tan of x. Y4 is equal to np dot exponential of minus x. Figure comma axis plt dot subplots. Divide that particular thing into 2 rows and 2 columns. That means total 4 things I should get. Figure size is equal to 7 comma 4. Axis 0 comma 0 dot plot x comma y1. That means when you are drawing the plot, you are dividing the complete thing into 4 things now. This is 0 0, this is 0 1, this is 1 0, and this is 1 1. So for each and everything separately I have to give the plotting rules. So when you give the plotting rules separately, then only I can actually plot it in a very perfect way. So how do we do that? So first we are giving 0 0 with x comma y1. Similarly, zero comma 1, x comma y2, 1 comma 0, x comma y3, 1 comma 1, x comma y4. So here only, in this only, I can give the colors, comma, color is equal to orange, blue, pink, green. So these are the four colors I'm giving. So for each and everything, I want a separate title also. Set underscore title. Sine, cos, tan, exponential. So these are the four names for this. Now, the last one I am considering is for displaying multiple plots within that particular thing, we use this particular thing so called tight layout. Plt dot show. So this is not executing. So tight layout is basically used for adjusting the spaces automatically between the plots and make sure the plots print perfectly. That means it adjusts the spacing not only between the subplots, between the labels, titles, and tick labels, so that they won't overlap or they won't cut off, something like that. It will be like perfectly seen in a very perfect way. So for the perfect execution, the automatically cutting thing was tight layout, so that the figure will be perfect for each and everything, each and every axis will be perfectly fine. This is the thing. Now if you wanted to save the figure, what you do, plt dot plt dot save fig. I say D drive, or else what you can directly do is in D drive you want, in D drive you want, so you actually say D drive multiplot dot png. In D drive, if you check multiplot, you can see here. In this way, it can be saved. So this is the saving figure also. Got it? Hello. Everyone, is that clear? So this is about the multiplots. Anything, if you wanted to give, you can give in this way. Did we do the grid customization? No, actually, you can give .jpg, .pdf, any of the format you can give. High quality image, you can give it as .tif. If you wanted to give this in PDF format, you can give in PDF format also. You can see in the PDF format. Publications and printings usually go on with EPS format. So web optimized images, you can give WebP. So any of the format you can give: PNG, JPG, PDF, EPS, TIF, WebP, any format. If you wanted to give the pixels also, you can just go on with comma DPI. Initially we have done, right? So even that particular thing also we can give. No worries. So we will do grid customizations and all in tomorrow's class. For today, these are like very important. You can just work on with these things. Today only these things would be enough. I don't want to like pressure you much. So tomorrow we will do the grid customizations, customizing the major and minor ticks. Did we do that? We have done the backgrounds, but we didn't do the grid customizations. We will do the grid customizations in tomorrow's class. That takes